2003. My name is Janet Palmer, and I'm interviewing Eugene Halski for the Veterans History Project at the Atlanta History Center. Mr. Halski, would you please state your name and spell it for me?
My name is Eugene Halski, and spell Halsky, the last name. And because I spelled the first name too, Eugene, Eugene.
Okay. And what is your birthday?
December 25th, 1919.
What branch of the service were you in? You're in the Russian service.
Yeah, I was in the Russian Army.
In the Russian Army?
Yes.
And what was the rank that you attained?
I was started as just a soldier, and then later on, Second War, I was a sergeant.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about, before you went into the service, I'd like a little bit about your civilian life, what you were doing and what your life was like.
Yes, okay, I'd be glad to. My civilian life was, we live on a farm in Ukraine, and I was only son in the family, and I have 3 more sisters. And my daddy was really helpful to help me with the farm and everything. And there was Stalin tried to build up a collective system, and it was stated that you don't have to join collective system if you don't want to, but if you want to, you have to write out what you got. You donate all your inventory, all your cattle, land, and all. And my parents said, we don't have to, we don't want to, we're doing okay on our own. But whoever joined it, the collective system, didn't have nothing, and that was not doing no good. So they decided just going to confiscate it, all of what we have. And they promoted my parents that was enemy with people. Yeah, and that was pretty bad. So, and after all, in they make a famine in Ukraine, confiscate all the food, grain, and everything. Over 8 million people died of starvation, between 31, 32, 33. And after that, I told myself, that's pretty bad. Gosh, no. And so, anyhow, I lost my parents to that starvation. And just me and a little sister left that's still with me. The other 2 sisters was married. And I was trying to raise her. And so, it was pretty hard. And when I grew up, I went to work in the sugar factory. And then come 1939, where they want me to join the army. And the Stalin said that the son don't responsible for the parents doing. You had to come and defend your country. Join, you had to get in the army. That you can't say no. If you say no, you might get you shot, killed, or sent over to Siberia or somewhere. So anyhow, I was joining the army, had to go. And in 1939, there was a Russian attack to Finland. There was that particular time they took over part of Yugoslavia, Romania, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, and some more different country. And then they want to attack the Finland, but Finland was not so easy, so they supported. So that particular time they drafted me in the army. I went over there. I stayed in Finland about 3 months, and it was really cold. Like I already stated, we lived in the snow houses at that time, and didn't have much of the food, and so all that just terrible. They told us we had to go to Finland because Finland, they got some capitalists and they're really a lot of poor people. So we had to come over there and to get those people liberated, yes. So, and when they come over there, we went to Finland and looking at that, good gracious, he got a nice home and everything and so on. Oh, who? We started asking the officer, where's that poor people? So, oh, we had to go, keep on going farther. That's what they were. We had to go. So we know out there, we didn't find nothing. So it just, then they changed the excuse. They said the reason we come over here because the Finnish border is too close to the USSR, and we need to push the border away from us, so we'd be more by ourselves and stuff like that. So anyhow, and that finally was in Finland. That was, like I say, it was really cold and everything. We tried to do the best we can. It was not feeded. They feed us maybe twice a day, but give us bread frozen, you know. And you had to go and take that bread and put some on the tractor, on the exhaust muffler to defrost it. It's burning on one side, but the other is still frozen, so you don't chew it like anything. Anyhow, so that's funny. That was over in 3 months, and which was glad, and we was alive. But a lot of infantry was killed out there in Finland. What it was, there was went out there to attack Finn, and like over there was a high part of a woods and the river, and the river was frozen. So they decided to go out there and attack, and they couldn't go over the ice. When they ever started, the Finns started shooting out there. They tried to go back, and so the Finns shoot some cannon into river, bust the ice, and the people just laying out there frozen out in thousands and thousands of infantry. So that was, actually I saw that because we passed it when we moved out, passing out there. There was a big field like this, and you can see hump out the snow out there and the soldier laying out there. So that's part of the Finnish war. We come back home.
When was that? When were you in Finland?
There was in 1940, about in March. We stayed about 3 months out there.
And you mentioned something about the snow houses that you made. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
That snow houses, what it was, we come out there. By the way, I was in artillery, field artillery. It was a gauge 122 millimeter, the shell. In order to shoot it, we had to come over there and cut the wood, because we was in the wood, cut the wood, so we had enough room for cannon to shoot tractor, you know, otherwise they're going to blow on us. So we cut that wood, and before we do anything, we're going to dig a snow, maybe as big as this room here, to the ground. And the snow was somewhere 8 or 6 foot deep. We dig it to the ground, and then we roll the wood on top of it. And then put the snow on the wood, and they have a little hole that we crawl in like a rat, in and out. So, but like I say, we was have didn't have no light, and then we got some old telephone cable. We burn out there for have a light. You get just black out there. You can't hardly breathe and stuff like that. You know? So anyhow, that was a rough war, and after we tried to move any farther, but at the same time, like I stated, that already get toward the springtime, and all that frost, when we got out there, and ice was starting to melt it. You know, we can't move equipment, nothing. So they decided to just go ahead and move out of there, and to make part decide not to more war with one piece, because they see Russia, they can't go no farther in there. Plus they lost so many army soldiers out there, and we come back out of there. In 1941, I was supposed to get enlisted. Now you just have 2 years, but in about October or November. But in 1941, 22nd day of June, the German attacked Russia. And there was song at the 22 июля, ровно 4 часа, по Киев бомбили, нам объявили, что началась война. What means 22nd day of June, the German bombed Kiev, and announced us that war is started. So anyhow, when the war was started, and I was already at that particular time, I was got from field artillery into anti-aircraft artillery, and we was in Russia. The town was Tula, and that's the second biggest town of ammunition dump what they made. We were supposed to shoot anti-aircraft for airplane, protect that, and to begin with, we didn't have enough ammunition for that. Just Russia was not ready for that war whatsoever, because there was so many during that period that Russian and German was trying to attack and split those. Like I say, Russian took some part of the Poland and Romania, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia. At the same time, Germans come out there too, you know, and so they finally they have a German German sign the anti-war, no war pact with it. But they just they was trying to win a little bit of time to get ready to attack Russia, and they attacked 22nd day of June, and well, like I say, we was out there with that field artillery. We just out that way out in the country, and they come out there and keep on getting closer. So we tried to move out. We can't move those anti-aircraft cannon. So we just left out there, and they come out there, and German, and they move us. They say the command of Russia just move out, just come out to be in infantry. And when we come move out, and the German attack us, kept catch me and was a prisoner of war.
What were while you were During that time, what were your living conditions like before you were a prisoner of war, while you were at
Oh,
school?
pretty bad. Pretty bad. We didn't have enough food, no clothes, no ammunition. The Russians just, um, she was not prepared for that big war. And so by about October, I was captured, prisoner of war in Germany.
And
Yeah.
then where did you go from?
Germany, first year they kept us in in Russia. It was clean up highway snow because it was heavy snow and stuff like that, and work or whatever they want us to do in like a prisoner. In same time, Russian was attacked with the airplane. We had to go somewhere, excuse me, to hide from getting killed. And then when Russia started pushing in the springtime, pushing German out, so Germany took us to Germany. And so I was first I escape and I tell on the feed, and so I'll come out there to the house, ask to spend the night, you know. People they don't know, and they say, well, sorry, we ain't got no place to stay, you know, go on. So I went, as it was at night, and there was a well where the people get water, and so I see little kids come out there to get some water. They call it, it's a kind of a bucket hanging over here, and here's a counterweight, and they push it until you get the water, and then pull it out and pour it in. So later they do that, get the water, I said, and German already showed some out there. Now I asked it, you all have German in your house? Say no. I said, well, how about I come out there and stay with you? I said, well, I had to come out there and ask my sister. So I follow her, and she walk in, and I stand behind the door, and she asked, who is it? And she said, I don't know, it's a man. And said, he's a soldier. I said, I don't know. I said, well, I found out they don't have no German soldiers in there. So I'll just walk in. I said, look here, I'll do anything for you and everything. I'll spend a night or so. So they say, yeah, okay. So I went out there, and I believe I started to repair their shoes. I started to fix up a little fireplace and stuff like that, you know. But about 2 or 3 days after, the German company, and they say, German come with that, you're a Russian soldier, because they cut the hair plumb. But those 2 girls said, no, that's my brother, that's my brother. So it's saving a little bit. But when the days come by, the neighbors kind of got angry about that I was out there helping them a little bit and this and that. And I believe I told the German that I'm not the brother. So I see that, so I took off.
And where were you? What?
This is going in Russia.
You were in Russia.
Yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
And do you remember how you felt at that point?
Well, it's not just you feel like God gracious. You could be dead at any time, just like that. You know. So when I started walking during the day, and I see a German soldier with a horse and market highways. Just pretend this is a road, but the snow fell on it, and they put stick that shows where the road is at. So he was doing that, and he see me walking out there. He said, "Come on, come on." And I come. He went out there riding on the horse. This is sleet on the snow, and I was out there put those sticks out there. Till we finish up those sticks, he said, "You stay here. He bleiben." He gonna go back, get some more stick. So he turned around, his horse go back there, and I turned around the other way. I mean, real fast, got away. So I come out there to town, a little village, it's a little town out there. And so went to one house and they said, we ain't got no food, we ain't got nowhere to sleep. So I went to another one, same thing. I went to another. No man walked out and took over me, looked over and said, come on in. I come in. He say, he may make shoes out of wool from sheep. He make it. And I can tell, you can smell it because that the wool doesn't smell it. But someone else said, I got 4 daughters. You can marry either one of them. You go work with me, we're going to make money and everything. I said, God, money knows. I don't want to get married yet. Right here, nowhere. So I didn't say nothing. I just lay down, spend the night. Wake up in the morning, I said, Mr. So-and-so can say, well, I had to go. I said, okay. Oh, yeah, I'll go. You spend the night. I feed you, and you leave it. I said, okay, I might come back. So I left, and I go back home, and so real winter stuff.
You tried to go back home to Ukraine?
Yes. Real snow, real got it and cold, and what happened when I was walking, I have real good clothes and make a pants out of wool and shoes pretty good, but one of the Germans, a soldier come out there, and he took my shoes off, and he gave me his own, and so small. And got my pants, woolen pants, He gave me his army pants. I said, God, I was afraid to walk anywhere because it goes somewhere. If a German see me in the German pants and the German shoes, they say, well, I'm going to kill the Germans. So one thing, another was too cold, so I come to another village out there, and I found another guy was like me. But he was a blacksmith. So he says, now, say, Eugene, we can make some blacksmith work for those people till we work during the winter time till we get better. Okay, so we stopped working out there. And
when was this?
In Russia.
When?
It's in 41.
41.
Yeah. So, in about winter times, get toward the spring here. So, we was out there working, and what happened, we had to sleep somewhere, so they put us in one little house with the people, and the little guy out there, this old man, and he just don't like to have us in there. And because I was in one house and my friend was not, he come out there to the room where I was in. He's come with the pitchfork and he said, I'm going to kill you right now, just like that. I feel. And I said, man, that's close to me. And I just went there and grabbed on him. I said, I'll kill you. Get out of my way. Because I took that fork outside and left. I didn't stay out there no more. So we stayed like that till the house like that till spring. Then before we started going back toward Ukraine, they come out there and got us all put in a prison camp.
You were still in Russia at that
Yeah, in spring '41.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing before we continue with that, how did you escape from the first one?
From the first one? Oh, I just left him. I
You just left?
Left, yeah.
They didn't-
Yeah. So,
Was that the place that was like a church?
Yeah, what was the conditions like when you were in the first
The first,
POW?
when you
camp?
were captured the first
yeah,
time?
first, there was like a church at that big wall around and everything, and so they come over there, and they have some Germans have some horses out there, and they will need some hay for those horses. They come over there, and that was pretty good shape. And they said, come. So they got me out there and roll up big pile of hay. I can carry it, and I carried it over there, and this brought me in. There come another one. Come. Same thing. I said, oh my goodness, they're going to work me to death here. So I was got over there and look around and see how to get out of here. So I come to the door. The door was not locked, not push it out. Now I come out there to fence and jump over because it's night and took off. So walked back toward Ukraine. That's the one on the us escaped about 4 times.
And what were the conditions like?
Oh, it's cold, real cold. Yeah, I come out there and I was come to at night to the barn, and I walk in the barn and horses in there, and I come out there under the throw out there, and the horse, and something, you know. So the soldier come out, and it was a German. He said, he come and oh, be quiet. It's okay. I said, oh my goodness. As soon as he left, boy, I left too of that barn. Because then I went out there somewhere else, maybe, well, it's another one. I was, there's the barn. I stopped and see, this was already pretty close to English come out there and liberate me. The barn, I come out there in the barn and the little hole out there, and I went through that hole out there. There's a big old hog in there. So up on the fence, up on the roof out there, and say, well, I can just we'll spend the night here. In the morning, I look out door, not door, but window out there. That's just the roof covered up with straw, and so I see that man was and his daughter out there do some garden out there, this and that, and I hungry as a wolf. I said, well, I can't wait. I had to go out there and ask for something to eat. So I come over there, and it was about noon, and there, at the end of the house, kind of hallway, and I said, well, they want something to eat. Oh, they said, oh, sorry, we ain't been to bakery today, we ain't got it. So the girl come out there, a little slice of bread, about that big, and like that, and one raw egg, some other bit nothing. So I went to another neighbor out there, and he, I believe it was Polish, you know, said, oh, pan say yes? You want something to eat? I said, yes. Oh, he gave me a big sandwich. I said, oh, that's good right there. So I went back, got that, I went back on top of the roof, because I don't know where to go, because it's just about, was a German was occupied.
When, was this why you had escaped the first time?
Yeah.
Well, this was one of the last places.
Yeah.
This was before the end of the war.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
So-
forgot the whole part in the middle.
Right, so
Mhm.
once they captured you a second time, right,
Yeah.
in
Uh-huh.
Russia.
Yeah.
Can you, okay,
Oh, yeah.
let's pick up there. You
Oh,
know, what-
okay. All right.
Where did you go and what was it like and how many people were there?
yeah. Okay.
And what were the conditions?
I met another guy. It was two of us. He was going to be traveling, try to get somewhere out of that war zone, and we come at night and come to like village used to be, and but everything destroyed, the home and everything. So anyhow, at night we lay down, go sleep, and low cellar like made for put vegetable in there on the farm. But we hear to rooster crow, I said, oh, wait, we want to get some chicken out there. We come out and sure enough on the tree is sitting out there, 2 or 3 chicken. So we shake that tree. At night, chicken can't see it. They fell down. We try, and that thing just washed we off. Just a pour. They say, no, ain't nothing to need. Turn them loose, let it go. So anyhow, then the next day we try to find something to eat out there, and we come out and start walking out there, and some command there was made from, I believe, Romania or some was at there, but they served for German and captured us and carried us back again and lock us up in a cellar like that, and me and my friend. We sit out there and unlock it and come, got us and speak where we from, where we going, why this and that. And so we tried to explain to him, and I said, well, we're going to have to put you back in the DP camp, in prison.
POW camp.
Huh?
Prisoner of war camp.
Prisoner of war camp. So every time they catch you, put in the prison, you get kind of tied up watch on you, this and that. And then they have another place that they would ask us to, whoever wants to go to work as a plaster, repair a home. And I say, yeah, I can. I've never done that in my life, but you have to do something to get that. I went out there, and this German soldier got out there and tried to do like a room here. He wants a door in there, but plastered up. And so I dug out and everything one day. You come out the next day when you had to plaster it up, and every time I do it, put that some cement mix again, and if he fell down, he's standing out there and watching soldier. He say, let me do it. I said, I ain't gonna touch you, gonna go and do it. So he tried, and don't work too good for him, so it's okay. So, all right, forget about it. So he carried him back in. The next morning, he come out there, and have several hundred prisoners over there, prisoner of war. They come out there and holler for me, and heck, I went way back there so high that I didn't volunteer anymore because I can't work. Because what reason you want to go to work, you want to get something to eat, So next time it was to work on the farm out there. The farmer got about 8 of us. So, and anyhow, we'd go out there work, and it was rolling hay. And during lunch, he brought us in the house, and got daughter boiling potato and peel it and hand it to each other. And time she get to another one, she forget who got it, who no. So I said, wait just a minute, stop the music. I said, why? My room. I said, because get all this potato, we got it on the table, and divide it against him, and then we eat all the potato. Otherwise, one guy could eat all, and the next one won't get gone at all. So this was almost in when I was English was come out there.
Well, before the English came, how about that guy that they killed?
Oh, the guy that killed? Oh, yeah, that we was in still in Orel, city of Orel in Russia.
That's where you were being held prisoner?
Prisoner, yeah. And we was over there. They took us to work on some clean up around the building and stuff. And start rain. And we got all under the shade out there. But this one guy come out there and tried to pick some little grass and eat it. And this soldier tell him to go under, and he don't understand. He just turned around and got a gun and not shoot it, but the arm part hit him on the side one time, second time, and he got another place, and he put a hand like that, and that soldier thought he was going to grab the gun for him. He just turned around and bang, and shot and killed him, just like that. And put him on some kind of a ladder. We carry him back to camp, and they put a sign on it. He tried to escape, and that's what they get it. So.
Were they generally physically abusive toward you?
Oh gosh, yeah, just heads you and everything. Just I know one place they took us to saw some wood, and it's a little camp like, and a bunch of generals out there in 2 or 3 story high building, and me and another guy out there we saw in the wood, cut saw. This German soldier, must be officer, walk out about half drunk and with a pistol. My partner, like said, no, across you, we went to point the gun to the back here. But some officer or someone out there hollered at him not to do that, or someone, I don't know, I don't understand. And he didn't shoot. But one that remember this guy. We always walk in the, out on the building, and this guy was lived out there pretty close. He went to the house to get something to eat, and this the officer, the soldier was look after, messing with them, and he come back and. He said, ask him where you been. He said, I went to the house to get something to eat. So, oh no, you try to escape and this and that. And so he put him on his knee. He put some rocks on the knees, stand on the knees all the rest of the day. Next time he, before the day was over, he brought him in. All of us was out there, about, I would say about 100, 150 prisoners out there. They put us in 3 in a row, and I have a pole out there and chair, got rope, put around his neck. He knocked from chair from underneath, shot and killed. It was a terrible scene out there. Yeah.
So then you escaped again?
Yeah, I
What
escaped.
happened?
I escaped again, and I believe I started telling when I was. I believe that's the last time. I missed some, but the last time I escaped was sleep with the hog. That's what you
How
said.
about the big camp when you were there with Bellabong? When
That was different. That was a um, another camp. Uh, Victor Balaban is Ukrainian officer, and he was trying to get organized Ukrainian and teach us what's Ukrainian about. And he said, I ain't go teach you to go to war against nobody. I just want to teach you what's Ukraine, what's about, and stuff like that. And so we sent some officers from that camp when he got to the prison of war and say, go get Ukrainian. He said, well, how gonna get it? He said, I'll tell you how. You just gotta tell the Ukrainian stepped out. Went out, stepped out, asked him, say Polonetsa. And so if he say Polonetsa, he's Ukrainian. But if he can't say Polonetsa, he's not Ukrainian. Sure enough, he come out there. I didn't believe that. They come there, say Polonetsa, and say Polonetsa, go back. And so anyhow, I say Polonetsa. I got in that camp, and we was out there. We was learning about some Ukrainian history. We go out in the street. We singing some marching song and everything. Till later on, that all of us was sent to some camp, work camp, what some Ukrainian will tell what's all the Ukraine all about. You know, we was like a school in there. So anyhow, I was out there, and it was in work camp, but it was very few Ukrainian in there. But there was got us to work pretty close from railroad to the hospital. Was German didn't have all the vehicle was in the war, so from that railroad station to the hospital, they didn't have no transportation. So me and another guy, we was pushing a little wagon for sick people to bring. So guys, okay, we some old and young. The last one was so funny about, it was funny for us, but it was a lady, and she was pregnant. And we got pretty close to that hospital, and he said, "Ay ay, ay ay, ay ay, ay ay, I go help." I said, "Look, lady, we can't help you." we just had to get to the hospital, and so we just rushed it up, on the way to the hospital, and knocked. They got the bell, and tell us his woman is ready for it, and that's it.
You did that as a prisoner?
Oh, yeah,
You
I
were a
was.
prisoner.
Yeah.
And were you saying that you were moved from one camp to another camp?
Yeah, Well, every time when they catch you, they move you to another camp. They don't put you back same camp, so because you might show how to escape or stuff like that, Because I'm unlucky I didn't get shot and killed, just it was because several times, I know one we was escape live in the woods, and we come out there and run on a partisan. You know what partisan is? That's something like soldier kind of work back in the back of a enemy, called them partisans. And we was at there escape, me and another fellow, and those partisans come out there and grabbed us and tried to say who we are and everything, and we explained it. And they was going to some railroad, do some kind of a damage. This back in the back with in the German occupation. They said, "You'll be here. We come back and get you. You go with us." As soon as I left and happened at night, me and that my friend, Yurko Kukurudza, they took off and didn't come back to that spot. So anyhow, it's just.
So the Ukrainian one was the third one you were in?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, sure.
And was that the last one, or did you,
The last thing was
what
that
happened after that? After
the last one I was at there while I was in the pig. That you already tell you that?
Well, let me
But how
just
did you
clarify
get-
that he was not in the Ukrainian prisoner of war camp. It was a German prisoner of war camp.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
But for some reason, they allowed this Ukrainian to kind of organize the Ukrainians.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So you escaped from there also?
No, I didn't escape from that. That's what I got. They sent me on. They sent from that camp. They sent us 2 or 3 to some camp out through Germany to explain what's Ukrainian, all that stuff, you know, proper with kind of a teach about what's Ukraine all about, you know.
So you went from Ukrainian to Germany?
Yeah.
And how did you get there?
To they sent you. This is already in Germany.
So they sent you by train or?
Oh yeah.
From train, and when was that you went
From Germany
to Germany?
to Germany. It's on the train.
On the train,
On
and
the train.
when was that approximately?
That was in about 42 or 43, yeah.
How was that trip? Did you feel
Well,
scared?
it's not so nice because it was the United States and Russia started to bomb it, the train and everything, you know. So occasionally we stop on the train and you get that bomb pretty close. You hear that train up and down. I know they wouldn't feed us either in the train. There was on the way give us you know what, the herring, smoked herring. They're salty things that they give some of that, but no water. We were like starving to death, and so. But how much more time?
10 minutes
10 minutes. So
or more.
let's see. Did I already tell you about?
So you got to Germany,
And yeah.
you were, and where did they take you then?
The camp, in the
And
camp,
do
yeah.
you know
The big camp in Hanover, Germany.
POW.
POW, yeah.
And what was that like there?
Well, that's what I was trying to get. You try to get work out, because if you go to somewhere to work, they might get some extra food out there. They want some get best they can get, and they ask you for come and ask some builder or any kind of a special thing.
Trade.
Yeah,
Bricklayers.
bricklayer, stuff like that, you know. and you go out there raise a hand for anything just so you get out of there. Yeah, and sometimes you get okay, sometimes I find out it ain't so, and then heck, that turn around and carry you back, you know. So,
Did you know anything about what was going on in Germany at that time?
oh,
Or is that
not much, but overall, our country itself, I like it, you know. It was nice, you know. So, you know, I was at live in Germany, and I see where they was bumped out and everything, but German people, it was so nice to the country. The building was blown up and everything, but they come off of the streetcar, you know, on the rail, and I got maybe a low ticket, maybe half of this here, and they got a little box out there when they come out and put that little ticket in there. But overall, you can look at a big pile of bricks laying out there where houses right on some. They're really intelligent people. Yeah. So, any more questions?
So, how did that? Are there any specific memories that you have while you were there? Of any incidents that happened or any?
Well, at the end, I was liberated by angry soldier. It happened when I was telling what I was a hog in there. I told you about the hog, and then I come out there on top of the house, and I come down, and they said they ain't have no food, nothing like that. So, and I was walking up and down the street, and a German, not German, but angry soldier know me, and I told him who I am and everything, and said, okay, say, go to the house. It was, no, they give me something to eat, I believe. And they said, and it was get toward the night, say, go in the house and spend the night. So I went to the house, and the German house, and said, sorry, we ain't got no place, nowhere to stay, just get out, get out. So I went out, and they see out there on the street two of those angry soldiers. They come back to a German family, and they said, lady, man, let's go sleep here, okay? Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't have I have a pair of shoes and no socks on, just a rag wrapped up. Oh, she come over there, give me some socks and everything, and say, be sure in the morning, don't you dare go ahead and kill him. We go ahead and catch him. So there I was, I lay down and go to sleep.
Gene, weren't you in a camp right before then, and the word got out that they had to evacuate everybody, and they took all the soldiers out of the camp and put them on the road?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can you tell about that?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we was in another camp, but then it was pretty close to border town. I forgot about the little country over there.
This was right before the liberation.
Yeah, that's right. And there was they got us and moved from over there so they can have us as a helper. And we walk at night, and so got about at night and start airplane throw it light out there and start to bomb it. And we was walking out there, and they gave us command to get off the street and lay down on the right. And I instead of go out and lay down on the right, I got on the left and took off. Oh, that's one more. She remembered that.
So then they caught you again?
Well, that's when he escaped.
No,
isn't it?
Escape,
I
escape,
said that
yeah.
was the final,
Yeah,
the
final
final
escape,
time that you
yeah.
escaped, and then
Only, yeah.
you met the English people in the
Yeah,
town.
that's right, yeah.
And that was Hanover? What town was that?
That's pretty close to Hanover,
Close
yeah,
to Hanover.
yeah.
How
Yes,
did
sir.
you feel when you saw the English people?
Oh, I feel real good at that and everything. Sure, they told me when they organized some what they call it, displaced person camp. I went to that camp. Before that, I went to work for the farmers out there, just because I don't know what's going to be till they got so got advertised all of these displaced people going to have to camp in Hanover, and I was like about 60 miles from Hanover. I walk. It was a long trip.
How big were the camps?
Oh, there was about 0,000 people out there. Yeah, sure.
Did they all work, or
No, that was just. Apparently later on there was tried to get some work at an English company, and like I don't know, I went to work at as a shop, repair shop, automobile repair shop, which I was worked later on after I was liberated too, because I went out there. And that was nice. The reason they like to have me because in English they drive it on the left-hand side, and they can't drive it themselves with that. So, but they hired me real not because I was on the English side, you know. So I was driving out there and driving on the best trip I had out there. And the guy was started marrying English German girl, and she wants to go to Bavaria. That's why they're kind of vacation place, you know. And I took him over there to with his bride, and it was nice. I have nice meal out there and everything.
So you stayed in Germany, you said, for about 60 months?
No, in Germany I stayed till 1950. Yeah, well, I got to. I was working out there at that garage, and
Why didn't you want to go back to Ukraine?
why?
Why?
Because I already said that I was afraid, because it was like I told Stalin, say he don't have no prisoners, all that verrat or what they call it, you know, betrayer. Yeah. So
Have you ever been back?
yeah, me and Ho went back one time.
Did you ever see any of these people again, that some of the people that took you in and
Oh no,
Yeah,
those
so-
took the people that took me in there, they're in Russia, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I see my sister, and she's one of my youngest sister was still alive. Oh, my brother, you forgot me. You forgot me. So, yeah.
how did you get to the United States?
How I get to the United States? Immigrant. Just back in when the 50, I was still in the displaced person camp, and there some man that was looking for some people to help him on a farm in Georgia, and so I volunteered, and he sponsored me, and so I live in near Ben Hill, Georgia. You say no, it's for first, and then later on I work out there, save some money, and I work 2 jobs out there with him. I work at night at his the transportation business. He have a bus on during the day on this farm. I saved money and I bought some land and got a farm in Jackson County.
Are there any other experiences that we didn't talk? I'm sure that there
Well,
was
the
many.
displaced persons camp was interesting.
Do you have some stories about
Yeah.
your time in the displaced persons camp?
When you got the pig,
Got a pig.
you traded coffee.
Oh yeah. It was I was already in displaced person camp, and I was driving trucks at that to all over the Germany, and the guy said that talking, I said, I got I looked for some pig. He said, well, what you got to give? I said, coffee. Coffee. Oh, coffee. Okay, so how was it? You remember the dress?
You had a nice trade, you got the pig,
Mhm.
and then you had to come home with the pig.
Oh yeah, then I come home.
And you weren't allowed to bring pigs on the public transportation.
Oh yeah, I put the pig up in the train, not the train, but what do you call it?
Trolley?
Trolley, yeah. Put it out there, and so I put it in the back, and I told him it wasn't a pig, was it? What I say it was?
A dog.
A dog. Yeah. Hund. Oh, yeah. So I stand out there on camera and I said, "Hoo, hoo, hoo." Oh, be quiet. And I brought him in the camp, and it was against the law to have a pig. So, but anyhow, everyone, when I brought a pig, everybody tried to have a pig. Oh.
So you didn't eat the pig?
Oh yeah, well, I killed the pig. I figured it out. Then I had to, let's see, why I had to care to the neighbor.
You had a friend from the DP camp that
Yeah.
wanted to do the same trade.
Yeah.
So you took him with you
Hmm.
back to that same farmer,
Oh yeah.
but he didn't speak correctly to
Yeah.
the farmer.
Yeah, I took another guy who wants a pig, and he come out there and hold the farmer, say, "Hey, farmer, du." You say, "Yes, du, Schwein." I mean, Schwein, you know what it is? Schwein, Schwein. Mich, ja, Kaffee, Kaffee, du, Schwein. He said, "Oh, verfluchte nochmal."
Because he said, "You're a swine," instead of saying,
Du Schwein. I'm Deutsch. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I don't know how many parts went by. It's been, gosh, how many years is that?
60 years or something.
Yeah, many years. Yeah.
Now, how were the DP camps? Were they comfortable? And
Well,
were
it's
you fed well?
it's better than yeah, better was fielded, and plus that you have a chance to go out there and trade some this like and black market. Oh yeah, black market. And I was until one time I was tried to trade cigarette for something else. I forgot what it was. And I was at the, I know, I tried to one time fish for coffee, and I got in trouble over that too.
What happened?
Well, you remember that?
I just remember that you got in trouble a lot, which is probably why you escaped every single time from all those prisoner of war camps.
Well, if you don't escape, they'll learn. You had to look for some different life, you know. I was, that was against the law to sell cigarette, you know. I was sell a cigarette on the square in Hanover, you know, and come out there, and the guy was a officer, but what do you call it, undercover. He, you know, was trying to say, he got that cigarette and tried to pay me, and I said, let me see that. And I grabbed cigarette, and he says, under officer, you know, and I took off from him. It was a train, that streetcar. I run, I hop in, took off. He said, oh, it cost me out there. Hold it. And got train going. Oh, man.
Well, our time's about up. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's been very interesting.